This is was originally probably a late 50s Hammond organ called an M3. It was the home model, a spin-it model. And this is just one of the keyboards from it. Originally this set of drawbars was over here, so the whole organ would have been about this wide. So I took the drawbars and moved them to the top, added these switches and all the different controls. So what we have is a lightweight portable Midi controller that you can make sound like whatever it wants, whatever you want it to. You can assign these drawbars to do all kinds of different things. Same with these switches. But the beauty of it is that it maintains the feel of a real instrument, because it comes from a real Hammond organ. We're still in the process of revising this. This was the first one. These 4 buttons here correspond to like a real B3. This would be the percussion settings, but these can be mapped to do other things. Yeah, you can
map them to anything, in whatever software you're using.
Right. And then these are, like the normal volume and then vibrato and vibrato. But again, you can have it do whatever you want. Now, am I also correct in saying you can map the drawbars to do other things?
Say you're playing like a Moog software, you could use these to control the filters. You can map them to really anything, and even within this software you can map them to do different things. Like if you want, say you only want to use these 8 drawbars and have this control the drive, you can do that.
Okay.
Pick your split point, and the split point is inclusive with the upper manual.
Okay.
So now everything here, as you can see, is playing on the lower manual, and these drawbars correspond to the lower manual, and these correspond to the upper. So you can see when he changes the drawbar, these drawbars, it affects my sound.
Yep.
And then these ones, it affects his sound.
Good.
This is the wood from the organ. This was part of the old music rack here, which I basically cut in half and shrunk it and re-glued it together. The crazy thing that happens with a lot of these old Hammond organs that aren't the B3 model, all the 40 some other models, they usually get busted up, broken up, thrown in the landfill, burned. This is a lot of this is redwood. Like this piece and this piece is redwood. Which is crazy. You can't even buy redwood anymore. So a lot of our stuff is we use these speaker cabinets are made of old organ wood as well. So there's a lot of redwood and mahogany and all these wonderful woods that otherwise would be burned, thrown in the landfill, and that's just crazy. Plus the craftsmanship that they put in to make these original keyboards is just phenomenal. I mean, you couldn't afford to have this remade to this quality, and you'd have to charge thousands and thousands of dollars for these. Whereas, it's like, why not use the best keyboard? The keybed, the best keybed ever made. Why not reuse it? Took 2 years to figure out how to do it, but. this one has a output for a Leslie, so you can just plug a Leslie 6-pin right into this and play through a real Leslie. So this is for the guys, like the touring guys, who maybe can't take a B3 with them, but they want the thing that really feels right. The drawbars feel right. This manual, believe it or not, is from an organ from the 40s, 1940s. And it's one that doesn't have much commercial value anymore, very little, which, you know, we wouldn't tear apart real B3s. These are ones that predated the B3 that people don't really want. They had a ratchet drawbar, but we figured out a way to turn them into nice, really smooth drawbars, so they move really nicely. It didn't have these switches, so we punched holes in there to add those switches, and there you go. You can either use a foot switch to change speeds, or like this one has the little what we call the half moon switch, so that would change your Leslie speed. As we get our processes more efficient, we'll be able to sell a superior quality instrument for less than the reproductions. So there's people making B3 clones, right? All new keys, all new everything. And right now we're priced about the same as those people. But what I hope to be able to do at some point is, when we get more efficient at making these, we can actually be better and recycled and cheaper. Which, I mean, what a combination. Yeah, I hope that you get to do some shows with this and make some music, maybe put it on a couple of records.
Yeah, I'm going to Nashville.
Yeah.
And do some stuff there with it.
Cool.